I'm sure in the fire they found on the coffee table some fired up package of candy, and they're not real mushrooms, and they didn't come in the mail. In fact, you can go to that smoke shop right down the street over there by the 7-Eleven, and you'll see them. If they still have some, or you can ask them about mushroom candy. So I took two pieces. They didn't do anything, but I didn't take them together. It's one day, another one a whole another day. They've been sitting on the table for, I don't know, weeks. I don't know how long. Days. Let's say that. Over a week. So now, so we don't be putting the candy of these it's no mushroom in the candy. Supposedly something in it to make it effect of a mushroom, but I don't know how much mushrooms feel. I haven't taken them enough to know. And I ate two pieces of candy. One day, one another day. So, receipt, maybe I don't have it. It was a fire, remember? But you can always go down to that smoke shop. Show them my picture. Maybe they'll remember me. They have a turnover of employees in there, but yeah, you might catch them. hmm The owner is like, not sure if he's Asian or Hispanic, but he's chunky Asian, I think. What type? I don't know. A bigger one, not little. Maybe I don't know who could change his hands with owners as well. I don't know about that. None of my business. So if he's not the owner anymore, I don't know. Back to the ranch. So there's that answer to that. No, I don't do psychedelics. I was going to try it. I was thinking about trying maybe two or three at the same time, but I really wasn't into. Didn't it wouldn't stay on my mind enough to have done it. So there's really two pieces missing if they didn't melt away. Now that's the end of that. The VA hospital mailed me. Let's say this part mails me medications. The only ones that come on the porch is the ones that's wrapped in ice in a box for my shots, for my migraines, and that I have not seen that yet. Now, I saw one on the porch in white, um, you know, plastic envelope thing. Those don't come on the porch. So someone's been to the mail. Someone had to have gotten it first. Those come in my mailbox. And when they don't fit, they put a key in there. They don't put them on the porch. So therefore, those to me are tampered with, Dr. Knudsen. And I don't know why you insisted on mailing them anyway. You did. I had at first you weren't going to send me any new mess after all mine had been tampered. I mean, messed with in the fire. Then you finally would send me some, but you only wanted to send it to the address where the fire was. Well, those aren't supposed to get on the porch. They're supposed to be in the mailbox, okay? So someone touched them before I did and before they were on the porch. The mailman would not have put them on the porch. Let's make that clear. I've been getting them for many years. Now, Dave knows when they got on the porch. And what I'd like to know is where are my Amovics that comes in a box? Now, did I bring them in? I don't know. I meant to. They don't put medication that when you pick it up, it shakes and sounds like pills even on the porch. So that is a violation. That's not where you're supposed to put them. So my medication, I don't want them really because they've probably been tampered with. Yeah, we'll get them. Let's see. Yeah, we might have to go to the car just to see where I put these bad babies. Yeah, they were on the porch. These don't belong on the porch. There should have been a key in my mailbox. So therefore, someone is still interrupting the mail. Let's make that clear. Yeah, they don't belong on the porch. Now, Dave told me that I had something on the porch, but they don't belong on the porch. So therefore, we know that I lost my set of keys because I must have left them in the door, and I believe Dave and them have them. So Dave, you went in my mailbox. Those must have been in the mailbox with the key, and you used the key, and you got the medicine, and then you set them on the porch. Because my whole spare set of keys are gone. They've been gone for years now. It's just that they became lucrative lately. Oh, you come in and leave a sock, take some oil, put an oil back. Yeah. So, see, it wouldn't look so funny if you lay something on the porch because maybe you thought it was yours. But we're going to have to look at the feet again and see. Why did you walk up the steps with them, or did you walk up the steps without them? So what? Did you come out of your house with the pills? Maybe. But see, guess what? You did get them out the mailbox. You did. You've been going in my mailbox. So you need to stop. As a matter of fact, put my keys on the porch. And Mr. Lydia, you have too many people in my home without notice. I have rent on that place. My things are becoming missing. There's too many pairs of gloves all over the floor, so several people's hands have been in there without my knowledge. I met one of them. No? So what? Did you give me my rent money back or my deposit? Because you too have a key. So between you and Dave, the fire. You sold them. You've been sold out a long time ago, Mr. Lydia.
You know my son. My son named Miles, just like the great one. Yeah, please. I didn't want to tell you lies. My son is famous.
Now, these particular pills. It's cold as fuck out here. It's all raining out here, too. I didn't even know. But we's going. I hope it don't take me long. Don't make me wait too long, Harper. I hope it don't take me long to figure out where I put them. Because I moved stuff around too much today. I didn't have a set. I can't stay out here long in the dark because I got stalkers and shit. You know, maybe trying to kill a bitch with fire and shit. They got a big strong desire to kill a bitch with fire. I can't see good enough. I didn't think so. I have to wait. Well, yes, I could have used my flashlight, but I be having a hard time making that motherfucker come on. So, because I ain't got the touch yet. You gotta have the touch. I'm still learning how to finesse my phone. Yeah. With that, that's the new screen protector. It's very good. But you gotta learn the finesses. And my screen, when you go down like this, it always pulls the wrong screen down. I want the right, and then it won't pull the other one. So I don't feel like going through that.
Hey.
I don't feel like going through that.
Forget something?
I don't know if I like this.
Problem? We got a problem. Money short.
Damn it.
Nah, that's all it. Check that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm thinking all the risk putting my ass in the line. So you keep running your business if things change.
Yeah, I didn't hear the beat before either, did you?
Services are no longer needed, Officer Cooper.
Okay, yeah.
What did you say?
couldn't find it fast enough. So now, it might be in this room. Because I moved stuff around in here too. Shucks, darn it. Let me see. Okay, now, you guys don't have to know. Don't know where the meds are. Oh, I need this OWT out. So darn it. But anyway, the meds are in the car somewhere, but I'll show that later. Those are I'm gonna look at, I'm gonna read the envelope because it comes from USPS. Okay? So put my keys back, Dave. Stop using them, okay? Mm-hmm. That's what you're gonna need to do. Stop going in there. Yeah, you can't take your water pail out. I've already got it on camera where you were pouring water on the fire. He brought a bucket of water to the fire, but the water was still in the bucket at the end of the fire. In the beginning, in the middle. I didn't say nothing while it was going on. I'm saying something afterwards. Mm-mm. Why should I say something while it was going on? Because if I was going to snatch the water, it would have spilled. So I'm just sit there and see what he's going to do with his. It was his water, right? What am I supposed to do? He just wanted to pretend like he was going to pour it. Yeah. I think he thought the fire was going to come get it and pour it on itself. But I'm not too sure. That might be unfair. Get off my ukulele. I need to practice my ukulele too. I might have put it in a bag, but we will find it. Yeah, we're going to be all right with that. We're going to be all right. The doctor's going to get wrote up. You don't send my medicine sitting on no damn porch. I don't know if it's all in there, do I? I don't care if you can steal it back up. I told you about the girl with the goddamn with the glue, with the hair, perm hair for her hair, perm for her hair. What I'm looking for. I was just trying to see if I saw those meds. Nope. I think they're still in the car. Okay. I'm done looking for them because I just feel like they're in the car. Probably in the back. And more lights don't work back there. I tried to get them put in all the time. Hey, I'm on another car. Eventually. I'm gonna wait a little longer. Wait a little longer to see if I can figure out how to get some I want to make, I don't need to make no whole bunch of money. I just want to make something to supplement the increase so I can still spoil me. I need some spoil me more. I can still spoil me, but I want some more spoil me money. I got spoiled. So I'm going, but see, when I finish getting rid of this problem, okay, like them needing to get an all new team together if they're going to ever get with me again, but they better not. Because you come over here to this new address, you will go to jail immediately. You will not get a chance to stalk. And if you beat me there, you're already in jail. If you buy or purchase it near me, you will go to jail. Because you're not going to pull a Simone Rose Douglas. You're not going to pull a Christine Shales Montoya. Or a Leslie Robinson. Don't move next to me. Okay? And hinder me. Now, hopefully, things will go ahead and wrap up with the Wingo case. Because Wingo has me in poverty for the last 6 years now.
And I think I need my money back for those years. No, that's not back pay. That's the pay that I should have had at the end of that date, that divorce date there. Something has to match it. Something needs to match it. And he gets to go to jail because that's because he stole it. And you guys sent it to the wrong place. hmm I don't have to be punished for that. That's a whole. I know they don't pay back pay on retirement, but they have to pay me the stolen money from the date of divorce at the very least, because they don't do back pay. So therefore, I wouldn't get paid back to date of started retirement started. We know that. But that divorce date that Wingo and them set me up. hmm I need to get paid back to that date, and I want my money back. You guys saw me. You saw the itinerary, my airplane, and how the hotel rooms. You saw my travels. But now, I bet you didn't know every time I used the bathroom when I was in first grade. hmm Right in my boots.
Did you say that, Tanya?
Yeah, that's because mommy wouldn't answer the door,
And then I get a whooping because she wouldn't answer and she was in there. So the lady across the way would let me come in at the villages in Montbello. See, I remember the name of the building. I wonder what else I remember. If you asked a good question, if you asked a good question, I might know something. Who knows what? I knew enough to know that there ain't no statute of limitations on trying to leave a 3-year-old in the park, and I'm telling right now. I did already. Because these people are teaching others. You got too many strangers involved. And now they're going to have to go home and do their families because they're jealous that you guys had made some money on life insurance on your family. So that they're going to do that. So we got to stop all that. It's because music industry and everything. It's just different levels. It's not really different devils, just stronger ones. Maybe a different devil that you didn't handle on your other level, but a stronger one than you did handle on the other level, and if you stronger than it would have been if it was on the other levels that you've already surpassed. In Kanye Cummings. Well, I'm just learning about the levels, so I'm already up here as far as I'm concerned. In my world, I'm up top. So I don't know what level y'all on. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to sweep and keep y'all from coming up here. I ain't trying to. Do I know someone that can pull me up? I think I'm meeting people. I think I'm going to meet some people. hmm I think I've been appointed the right desk. And that means that you have to be ready for when you finally get your things together where you offered something. Because you never know if after a fire and you do certain things that you don't, what will happen in emergencies to the middle class. Oh, y'all thought I was just disabled. Okay. What happens? Do You don't have to be stupid. I don't know why I think I'm retarded. Those insane people that told you all the lies about me got you guys insane, making me come back from too far. That means that you guys need to work on the reason and figure out why you want to keep it after you know they lied. Why are you still treating me with the knowledge of the lie? You need to treat me as if you just met me, even if you met me 5, 10 years ago. If you were dealing with me with the lie in your head, but you know there's a lie, and then say, "Ooh, she sure came a far way. Wasn't she retarded?" And that's when I say, y'all's retarded. I bet you even the enemies in my family laughing at that. Even if they laughing at themselves, that shit right there was good. That's a good one. That's a good funny. How could I be the retarded one? Y'all thought I came back from retardation? You got. Y'all thought y'all caused me to go retarded? I don't know if I heard of people going retarded. Jesus, do people go retarded? They go crazy. So that's not retarded, is it? That's because of birth defect. That's different than a mental disability. Let's make sure that you guys understand all these things and that you've been talking to the insane retards. There's different types of retards, you know. I'm not trying to call people retards, but that's what y'all been trying to act like. She came back from that retardation. They had a man that put on her. She was in that there Air Force when she was 16 and 17. I don't know how. See, y'all forget that. Y'all go ahead and just go ahead. Just keep going and believing. After you know I've been in the military and I'm on Air Force, that I was retarded one day. But remember, just go ahead and keep up with that. See, when you do it like that, then you got to know most of your life is fucked off the way you think. Because you did most of that shit a whole bunch of times, or else they wouldn't have been able to get to you. Can anybody come up to me and ask me, offer me some money to fuck up with another customer? If I wanted to get some customer some money out of these motherfuckers, and you ain't even the customer, the fuck? And then you hand them money and they put it in their pocket. That means they stole from the register. By the time you look on the camera, you don't put money in your pocket when you're at work. You're supposed to already have your money in your pocket from when you left home. If you put money in your pocket, it's because they saw you take it out your pocket and loan somebody $2 and then put it back in, or you took it out and you put it in the machine and then you put some money back in. Other than that, you don't have money to put in your pocket unless you took money out your pocket when you at work. So you don't have time to take bribes if you're smart, because you'll lose your job. All I have to do is report it. And then they don't have to actually know or saw you put some shit in my food over there at the snooze. Somebody saw you put money in your pocket. And too many waiters and waitresses know about it, right? They're going to stay quiet. Well, I didn't report it because I know you guys are too dumb. I looked around. You guys are dumb. Just because you know how to give good waiter service. Unlike, slaves didn't know much, but they did know more than those people. They did. Because they had to work much harder for no money even. And they knew more because I'm here. Alive. Still. After all that, their treatment, and I came from their slave blood too. And that there Indian. I'm supposed to be real retarded, huh? Y'all think the Indians retarded. No. God said share. And things will happen in divine order. And you guys are on the wrong land. Trying to put your own. How you going to come to another land and bring your rules of spirit? Where your spirit is. Don't your spirit speak something else? I'm not trying to say leave America. I'm just trying to let you know that everything that came here, even that Catholic stuff, I bet you better talk to the Indians because they the ones say they saw in the land, this they land. And their religion is all about the sun, the land, the moon, and y'all fucking it up. Then you done gave them the alcohol. They didn't know what that was. They didn't have no chicken pox or smallpox, and probably didn't even have the salmonella. They didn't have none of that. Probably wouldn't have got the goddamn. You tried to make them keep the COVID. They had it before already, and they were surviving it. They had female elders then, and I met some female elders too. I think I'm supposed to be one, but guess what? I've been an elder since I was 3. But anyway, I don't know if that's the word for it. But I worked with them. They taught me schools. But anyway, back to ranch. Them ladies had got that thing, what they called it, flu, Spanish flu or something. They had this before. You got to watch the TV. And the military had it.
America's military had it, and they had us all in them hospitals. But the Indian ladies got it, and the ones in the Indians that is in that cold area where the land never thaws, they buried some ladies, female tribe leaders, and their body has the old or the original COVID, because this one's called 19. Just because you didn't hear about 18, 17, 16, I don't know which one it is, but 19 means 2019. But we didn't hear about it until 2020. So how'd they make it a 19, right? Okay. So therefore, it was already somewhere. So they got permission because they had perfect specimens. They're perfectly frozen. They got the original COVID right there on their little hard lung tissue up there, buried in the cold, in the frozen earth. Now, how they get them in there, I don't know, because they never thought. Maybe, don't ask too many questions. Look it up, because they didn't talk about that. And then, so some white men went up there, even though they didn't invent open heart surgery. They didn't invent that, but they get to go up there. Yeah, and take a little bit of tissue off. They authorized it, the new elders, because they looked back and they said that those female elders wanted to do something about the COVID. So they let them get some of their tissue off. Now Trump, I'm like, somebody opened the mayonnaise jar and let it out. They did that with the AIDS too. All of a sudden, you ain't talking about AIDS, is you? It's almost like the herpes, huh? Jesus. They don't talk about them herpes and them A and B's on them commercials no more much either. Talking about undetectable. I need me a detectable. Don't come over to me with the undetectable. I don't know what that is, and I don't have the medicine. You do. How does that work? See, they don't tell you that part. Why? Because I guess that don't matter. They only tell you the part, like when you watch the commercial, they don't tell you the part that if you get some sperm in somebody or something, whatever, however you get your body fluids in somebody, then you is undetectable. But see, if you miss your medicine, you pops back detectable. I did heard that. Then what happens if you get some of you in somebody that ain't got no medicine? And I hear say they got to make you your own special cocktail, because everybody got their own type of HI to the VI. Think yeah. But anyway, I'm ignorant when it gets to that part, aren't we? Are we not? A lot of times people don't tell that they caught it. See, now this is another thing. If you get it be undetectable and now it's supposed to be so good and you can have sex again, but you still have to use condoms, then that's not cure. That's not. Did that pass? Did that pass? Doggone FDCAI elemental PA? Did that pass the Federal Drug Administration? See, I knew I was right. Did that pass the FDA? And they showed it. Why are they passing that? And it's just, and it makes invisible AIDS. So that wasn't, why would you want invisible AIDS? Let's think. Maybe you undercover. And you got to get maybe you need a job where you can't have AIDS and you can't have marijuana and you can't have... So you go take some undetectables and you take you some stuff to get the marijuana out your pee, and maybe that's how you get jobs, and you got AIDS and you're working in the hospital anyway. I'm just saying, why would you want some undetectable? What would you use? What could you use it for? What can you use it for? What can you use the undetectable AIDS for? Maybe you go donate some blood real quick while it's undetectable. You're going to donate because you got the, that's what we're going to do because you need your little extra change. You're going to donate some blood up in there. And then they ain't got no medicine to put in there. I think it wears off. It has to wear off if you got to take it. The original owner of the blood. If he misses medicine,
it becomes detectable. I think that if you having sex and you have that medicine, then you need to go to jail or something if you become detectable, because that means that you're not very responsible with your medicine. Oh, it's hard? Well, tell that to the people that learn not to bleed on their clothes and take their birth control pill. We don't understand that. We're responsible for a lot of things up in here. So, mister, you need to be really good with your undetectable. Now, women have to take it too. I'm not saying that, but since you know about your birth control and your menstruation and your tampon, you might have a little better time taking your medicine on. But what about these men? I'm scared. Do they take their medicine on time? Boys don't do that, do they? I might be a little bit disgruntled and maybe discriminative. But boys don't be doing that. I think so. They be trying to pretend like they ain't hurt. You got to take that medicine on time. When you meet somebody like that, you got to watch. Make sure you see what kind of things they do on time. You 5 minutes late picking me up, then, and you on undetectable medicine. You can't come pick me up no more. I ain't playing. I've been in the military, and you gotta take your medicine every day at 3 o'clock. You better have it in your throat at 2:59. You gotta have it in your throat at 2:59. I ain't even play it. And then boop, and now okay, it's 3 o'clock. Boom, boom. Don't take it too early because you can't. Because then you might get it. You might have to take it early, and then you'll be 2 minutes too soon next time. See, that'd be when you're trying to come and put it in me. See. So I ain't even playing with your 5 minutes late ass. Yeah, that's me. I guess people say I'm mean. I'm not playing. I done married that man. I didn't want the ding ding. I did it first, but I didn't want him when it was in there like that. That's not a good Twinkie. Has stuff in it. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. So that's the truth. And then people run around talking about thinking they stole somebody. No, you go ahead and keep it. I told you, when somebody put the trash out on the curb, you don't want to always go through the trash, especially if it's a big old man with an H and an I on his head and a V on his ding ding. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I saw them. But I can't get that. It was 1989 even. See how that worked? That's why you don't. I didn't know till after I said I do. And I was scared. It's a big story I told y'all before. Might have to go back and look. Because I'm trying not to talk about the past much no more. It's really kind of, I was like, oh, Lord. Normally I'd have just said, and I really, but see, I'm over it a bit. I'm going through a new direction. And I should hope that I don't have to fight this anymore. Because that's the only reason. Now, I'm thinking I'm coming in, I'm winding down, and all I want to do is spend my retirement money. I was a retired Navy spouse, and I want my money, and I want it now, just like they said on the commercial. Okay? And I need it now, too. So I'm tired of the Wingo making me, the little black girl, impoverished. Don't be treating me like I'm some stupid bitch, Miss Wingo. And no, I'm not going to call you Judge Wingo because I don't really think you're a good judge. You take bribes. And I say just like that because I know I'm telling the truth. And if they want to make me blast, they can come up here and say that I slandered all you want to. But then when you look at her books, you'll notice. Just look at my case and then look at some more. She'll have too many. I know she must because she was too easy to do it. She was having a good time and it was very easy. And she even took a phone call in the middle of my court case. What the hell did you do that for? And didn't let me say my side of the court case. All of a sudden, I didn't win nothing. The disabled girl who can't go back to work, who's disabled at the Social Security office because of her husband, and the one that's 20 spouse, look that up, 20 spouse, and I left the courthouse without a half a cent, no bus fare, no plane fare back, nothing, lunch money, nothing. Okay, now that's why you know the bitch is a bitch. And she's a Navy spouse. She shouldn't have ever been on the case. Anyway, they didn't want it in the hands of military personnel or military people. So did my husband suck your husband's dick? What happened? Because I know my husband sucks dick. Now, let's make that clear.
strictly dickly. That's what he said. He's strictly dickly. And I'm like, well, I'm good because I don't want none anyway. So guess what? That's the truth, Ruth. Yeah, he's strictly dickly. Oh, he's been doing coochie? That's because he's trying to get people to think that I'm a bitch. And maybe I could die in a fire and he can take his money back and put my money that he thinks is his back on his check where they put it. No, I was alive and kick it and you can't kill me. And nope, if I do die, you going straight to hell in your jail cell. Trust in it. Just because you strictly dickly, they will fuck you to death in that jail. They're going to get you. And you are going to go to jail for it. Because you managed to maneuver the waiver that you're supposed to sign when you marry diseases with people that are active duty. So therefore, I have suffered personal injury, Leslie Robinson Jr., Leslie Anthony Robinson Jr., with this HIV semen, with the HIV in his semen. And we're going to help these women because there's a lot of women in that Navy. Then these men pulled what you pulled, and they died. And they have the AIDS. I have not seen that one Navy doctor to check to make sure I ain't got this shit, and you should have been checking. Because I am affected. I've been married to the H, the I, and the B all this time. Suffering consortium. Is that my word? I'll get my word back. When you're married to somebody and you suffer no sex from that person, that's what it's called. That's the definition. It's against the law. And that's what you got to worry about, mister. Peace out. And marrying a man while you're still married to me.